right, this is section 6.2, comparing and ordering fractions, decimals, and percents. When comparing numbers, I generally find it easier to put everything in the same format, meaning that I might want to put them all as fractions or percents or whatever like that. But for me, I always find it easier just to turn everything into decimals. And then once I have everything in the decimals, I put it in order. However, just recall, and I believe we did this probably back near the chapter 1, just recall that when you're ordering your numbers, to put them back in their original format. So if you had a fraction and you had to look at it in decimal form, remember to put it back into a fraction form. That way you can make sure you're getting the correct answer. But that's really all this one is. It's just a kind of a review of the process that we've done before and just comparing them. So let's just get right down to the point at hand. Here I have a number 1. I am comparing the number 0.06 and to 60%. So the easiest thing for me to do is just to go ahead and change this number right here into a decimal by moving it to the left, and that would become 0.6 when I'm done. Looking at that, which one is the biggest number? Well, the biggest number is 60%. That's it. All right, same concept here. I can change this number to 0.78. That's really easy to see. And then I can find out what 19 divided by 25 is. I can do that manually, but I'm cheating, and let's do this with a calculator. Actually, it's not cheating, because you can use your calculator now. And I get 0.76. So which one's bigger? It's the 78%. Why don't you try number 3 and 4 on your own and see how you do? So you should have gotten these two answers. Pause the video if you need to check them. But as always, you know how to find me. So number 5, it says use a number line to order the numbers from least to greatest. Again, the best thing for us to do is to go ahead and put this all in the same format. I like using decimals. I know that I can rewrite this by moving it to the left. So this number is actually 0.445. This one we can go into our calculator. I actually know the answer to this one right here. This is actually going to be 0.4 infinity, and I can prove it. I can say 4 divided by 9, and there I go, 0.44444444444444444. Now that I have that, it's just a matter of determining which one is bigger, which one is smaller. So let's look at it. This first one right here is 0.45. This one is 0.445, so already I can say that this one is bigger than this one because this last number here is actually bigger than that 4. This number is 0.44444 infinity, and this one is just 0.44. So if I were to start with something, I would actually start with 0.44. That's my first number, all right? So I'm done with that one. The next one would probably be the 4.4 infinity. So I would say that that would be 4/9, okay? Because when we were looking at that, if we kind of compare it, I'm gonna write this out this way horizontally so you can see it. This is what 0.4 infinity looks like written horizontally. So it's bigger than the 0.44. So we know that to be 4/9, so we'll write it to the side. The next one would be probably 0.4445 because this 5 right here is already automatically bigger than this. All right, so now we're getting into a higher decimal. And then lastly, we have 0.445. This decimal place is higher than this decimal place, so it makes it a little bit larger. So if we were to go ahead and write this out in our number line, we can just say that, just make some spots. This is 0.44. This would be 4/9. This number could be 0.4445, running out of room. And this last one over here would be 0.445. So there will be our points right there. So why don't you try the next one on your own? So when you order this from least to greatest, you should have gotten 0.4, 0.416, 5/12, and 42%. All right? Lastly is another concept of number 7. I'm probably just kind of let you do this on your own again. It says the table shows a portion of each age group that recycles plastic. Order the groups by the portion that recycle from least to greatest. And we have Echo Boomers at 51%. Gen X at 0.57, and then we have Baby Boomers at 0.61, Immatures at 6 out of 10, or 6/10. So why don't you take a moment and order these names from least to greatest. All right, so you should have gotten Echo Boomers, Gen X, Matures, Baby Boomers. I was just thinking that it might be interesting. I know that I'm considered a Gen X. I'm wondering what you guys are considered. Would y'all be Echo Boomers now? I'm really not sure. My parents were Baby Boomers, and I've never even heard of Matures. But that's interesting. I might have to do a little research on that, but I'm wondering if this is who you guys are, because that would make sense. Because if you look at the age groups, Echo Boomers, Gen X, Matures, and Baby Boomers, this is actually very interesting, because this is literally also a list of your youngest generation all the way up to your oldest generation. So think this one through. This is going beyond the mathematics now, and I guess we can call this a challenge problem. Why do you think this younger generation recycles more than the older generation? Why does that happen? What causes that? Interesting to think about, but I'm going to leave that to be on your own. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.